It's had a lot of discussion. Haven't decided to do that, quite honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much more time, but I haven't decided to do it yet.
Do you think it's possible you wouldn't redshirt anybody?
Very possible.
Really?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Luka signing?
Thrilled with Luka. You know, I saw him 2 years ago now, and fell in love with his game. And I think what's interesting is how his game has transformed. I mean, I loved his game initially. He was an incredible shooter for a guy that big. He was big and thick and physical. And he has subsequently changed his body. He lost 30, 35 pounds. He's quicker, he's more mobile, he's bouncier off the floor, he uses his length. So he's a rare combination of a guy with a really good low post game who can stretch the floor and make threes, and who understands how to compete on every possession. And that's a rare combination. You know, when you get a guy who's 6'10" with a 7'3" wingspan and can stretch the floor and play smash mouth inside and up and unders and jump hooks and those kinds of moves. You don't see a lot of that anymore, and he's really effective. And he's a gamer. On top of which, he's got a phenomenal attitude and an incredible work ethic. So you put all that together, you got something special.
Was that a position that you really wanted to target, or was that one more that you really liked the player and you're going to make him fit?
Well, I think, obviously after Woodbury graduated last year, we really only had one center, and Luka is can play power forward or center. Doesn't really matter. That was a position we were looking at, but it's still a skill set that no matter what, you're gonna try to put on your basketball team if you can. And we committed to him right away. We all put the offer on the table and really recruited him hard. Others were a little more wait and see. And then, of course, at the end of the summer, he was playing as well as anybody in the country, and that's why all the scholarships came his way at that time. And I was happy to see him have that experience and earn that kind of respect and recognition. You don't always look for competition when you're trying to get a guy to commit, but I had tremendous respect for how he trained and how he prepared and how he got himself to that point. Some guys have 30 high major offers when they're in ninth grade. It took a little while for him, and to watch a guy earn it like that is really impressive. And I'm very proud to have him in a Hawkeye uniform.
Does he remind you of anybody you've had here at Iowa, his style?
No, he reminds me a little bit of Kevin McHale, I'd say, which is I'm going back a little while, but you probably remember him.
Someone said Marcus
Scott
Saul, too.
Dockerman doesn't remember him.
Oh, I remember him.
I've been told Marcus Saul too. Somebody said he.
Yeah, because he stretches the floor like that. You don't see that combination inside and out. But he can pass it too. You can run your offense through him, either in the high post or the low post. And it's funny when you watch him run. He doesn't look like he's running well, except he's always down the floor faster than everybody else, because he runs as hard as he possibly can every time. And that's a gift. That's special.
Those are some of the things that Woodbury was able to do: get down the floor, and then you can run the offense through him, even though he may not be scoring, but can move the ball around.
And he understood what we were trying to do at both ends, and could communicate that to everybody else. I think Luka will be the same way. He's verbal, he's really smart, instinctive, and he'll command the respect of his teammates that way.